Are you struggling with grammatical range and accuracy in your IELTS writing module, particularly in the IELTS writing task 2? No worry, I will break down every single information related to this very clearly to you. As a result, you practically can use in your writing. Now let me put focus on grammatical range at first. For grammatical range, you need to put focus on several sub important points. So first point in here, use a mix of sentence types. Include simple, compound, and complex sentences. For example, in the case of simple sentence, use technology has changed the way we communicate. For compound sentence structure, you can write technology has changed the way we communicate, but it has also created challenges. In the case of complex structure, you can write although technology has changed the way we communicate, it has also led to some challenges. Now let me put a focus on showcasing advanced structures. This is actually your points at how far you can go along with the advanced structures. In this case, try to use conditional sentences. For example, if the government invests in education, the economy will benefit. Try to use passive voice when it's necessary. The issue has been widely discussed by experts. This is an example of passive voice. Also, try to use relative clauses. For example, people who exercise regularly tend to live longer. Put focus on modal verbs that will make your writing very soft and very responsible, and it will sound very, very natural and more academic. Let us see an example of it. Government should prioritize renewable energy sources. So the word should is actually hedging the concept that you are really trying to say. And the last point regarding grammatical range here is use variety in verb tenses, include past, present, and future tenses appropriately. For example, in the past, people relied on letters for communication, but now they use instant messaging. Well, now let us consider about grammatical accuracy. For this, you need to remember a couple of important points as well. So let it talk about the first point here. Avoid basic grammar mistakes. Put focus on subject verb agreement. For example, he writes essays regularly. As long as the subject is third person, singular number, and it's present simple tense, so the verb takes s or es with it. In the case of articles, you need to put focus as well. The environment is a critical issue. So here, a critical is actually a good example of using perfect articles. If you're using, instead of a articles, if you're using the critical or an critical, that would be a mistake. Try to use correct prepositions as well. She is interested in environmental policies. In this case, interested and the preposition in goes together. So that's really, really important that you are putting focus on basic grammar issues. This is another point to talk about grammatical accuracy. Let's ensure punctuation is correct. Use commas, full stops, and apostrophes properly. For example, in conclusion, it is essential to address climate change's long term effects. So here, the conclusion, after the word conclusion, I put comma, it means this is a correct use of it. And also changes, apostrophes is correct as well. So you need to put focus from your side as well. Maintain consistency. Don't switch tenses unnecessarily. For example, the report analyzed the data and concluded that further research is necessary. So the word analyzed and concluded, they both are in the past form or in the past tense. So in your case, try to maintain consistency as much as possible. And the last point regarding grammatical accuracy is avoid redundancy and awkward phrasing. Use clear and concise language without repetitive errors. For example, now let me put focus on incorrect presentations. The economy is bad, so the economy needs help. In this case, economy is bad, so the economy needs help is a kind of repetition of idea, or you can say kind of redundancy as well. Rather than this, you should put the correct form. The economy is struggling, so it needs support. This one is much more preferable in the case of academic type of writing.